Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsey, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice.
Hey.
Hey.
Got a rum review.
You got a rum review.
No, I don't. You do. 2 weeks in a row. I missed a couple weeks.
That's not your...
We had one 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, but it was a side-by-side. It's a little different. It's not really a blind review. It was a blind side-by-side, though.
True.
So maybe we just missed 1 week.
Maybe.
How's the nose on this one?
Interesting.
Yeah?
It's pretty simple, but it's like smoky cream soda, vanilla ice cream. There's like a tannic charriness to it, kind of. But that's kind of, I think, the usual that I get out of rum, like that normal charry.
You always say like a charred pineapple or something like that.
Yeah. It's not pineapple-y. It's not acidic. This is really sweet. Cream soda is pretty prevalent. Is it like a... I want to say it's coconut, but I feel like it's like that stuff that we put in that rum we made, the creamy coconut, the stuff that was like tapioca, but it had coconut in it.
I can't remember what that was called.
It was so weird.
It was in a can. You bought
Coco
the only
Loco
one.
or something.
Yeah.
You
bought the only one that was dented.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I can't pull a whole lot out of this. It's just really creamy and really sweet. But it's very pleasant. I'm going to give it a 4.25.
Wow.
If it was a little more depth, I think it'd be full, but it's not off by much. Well, the cream soda definitely comes through.
Mm-hmm.
It's like briny. The smokiness is kind of turned to briny, slightly salty. Kind of butterscotchy. I say that kind of weird because it's kind of odd to get that on a rum.
Butterscotch? I got it on a couple. It's usually like the lighter, little less aged ones. The darker ones don't usually have that.
This is nice.
Yeah.
It has like a toasted quality to it. Kind of like how you get like toasted oak in bourbon. It's kind of like that, but different in its own way. It's weird. It's really smooth. It's really sweet, and it's all very, really well balanced. It's like the brininess and the sweetness and the toasty, slight, very, when I say slight, like I mean teeny tiny amount of funk that I get off this. It's not funk like Jamaican funk. It's like rum funk. I don't know.
Same thing, isn't it?
I don't know. It's very easy to drink. It's very, very well balanced. Maybe it's not funky. Maybe it's just that briny cream soda thing it's got going on. I give it a 9 out of 10 though.
Wow.
Not a whole lot of depth, but the flavors that are there are very, very prominent and they're very forward.
How's the finish?
The finish is like briny coconut. Again, I get kind of that like seawatery. It kind of lingers.
Did that give it away?
Briny coconut is... Is this Coconut Cartel?
It sure is. I don't know how you didn't get coconut on the nose. You did a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of.
I get it strong.
It was like muted to me. This is Coconut Cartel?
Yes, it is. I revealed it early, but I thought that would have gave it away.
Oh, man.
So how's your finish?
So for being a rum, it sticks around pretty well, and it coats your mouth. I gave it full points for the finish, which I don't think I've done because it has a really nice finish to it. The look, really nice beads, lots of legs. They're pretty fast moving. It's kind of oily, pretty nice as far as the textures and streams you're getting. I put like a coppery honey. It's very beautiful, very shimmery and nice. It's beaming off of my hand if you guys can't see that. So I gave it a 1.75. Obviously, I want it to be a little bit darker, but...
So I kind of revealed it early because you did have Coconut Cartel with a question mark at the bottom.
I did, and I don't ever, you guys know, I don't ever guess. But
yeah, this one it's so distinctive.
I'm like, that coconut kept
coming back. But I still wanted to blind you on it. To me, on the nose, it's like the freshest of fresh coconut. And the taste, I don't, taste isn't as coconutty to me as toasted coconut, which I think that's kind of...
Yeah. So this is really up there.
Yep, Coconut Cartel. You want to rate the bottle before we get into it?
Yes. I give it full points.
You like that bottle.
John bought this for me for Valentine's Day and had it shipped in. We've only ever shipped rum.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we bought 10 to 1 also.
Rum.
Yeah, we've only bought rum just because Michigan,
weird.
it's hard to find.
We don't have a lot of that stuff.
I'll hear something or I see an ad of something so unique, I want to try it.
John told me about this like a couple...
I saw an ad. So this is not... This is on the border of like flavored rum, but not really. This is watered down with coconut water.
Yeah, it's diluted.
Like fresh coconut water.
John was like telling me about this and he was like, that sounds so weird. And then he was like, I really want to buy it. And I was like, well then buy it and let's try it and see.
So this is a Guatemalan dark rum with coconut water. It's not so coconutty that it's like suntan lotion.
Is it like...
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen.
But...
Is it the weird one that I say it wrong every time. Anijo, and
Producto Centro Americano.
That was the most
American
sounding accent ever.
You know, my accents are horrible. I took French for 4 years, and my teacher always made fun of me for my accent on that too. So this is, what is the distillery name? Guatemala por Destileradora. Yeah. Well, anyway, they have a parent company, and this is batch 4. We're going to get every batch for sure. I think that's when we're going to restock, is when the next batch comes out, so we can keep comparing, see how every batch does. This is so unique and so cool. I'm not into flavored stuff, but I love coconut.
Technically flavored because it's just watered down with coconut water.
It is.
But obviously that influences
it's not water. But it gives you that salty, briny in those coconuts.
It's kind of like the difference between a normal rum and like ocean.
Yeah,
you know, like you just get those different characteristics that
Jefferson's Ocean.
Jefferson's Ocean gets from being out on the ocean. Same thing, you're pouring coconut. I mean, they're cracking fresh coconuts and pouring it in here.
Guatemalan coconuts really get those flavors. I guess they were serving up coconuts on the beach in like Miami. They kept having to ship.
Fun story about that
that
I read. Okay, well, first off, so let's finish my review quick.
I'm sorry.
I give the bottle full points. I think it's phenomenal. I love the shape. I love the different. The cork is synthetic, but it's not the cork is the lid. The whole thing is that synthetic material,
it's rubber.
And it's kind of cool.
It's not even synthetic. The whole thing's rubber. Which I've never seen that before.
And I'm not crazy about pelicans, but you know what?
I mean, it goes with this.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with it. Every aspect of it is thoroughly impressed to me. This is definitely one of the best things I've had. So I didn't add
up anything.
With that, I would be at a 90 total.
Do I have to check your math, or are you pretty...
No. I'm pretty confident.
90, that is high.
I'm not surprised. I'm kind of excited to see what comes with the other
Yeah.
batches.
Okay, go on with your story. I'm gonna think on this.
So this Coconut Cartel is developed by Mike and Danny Zig. They were born in Miami. Parents are from El Salvador and Guatemala. Yeah. So they spent a lot of time, they grew up in Miami, but they spent a lot of time in El Salvador and in Guatemala. And they remember when they were little, like they were, I don't know who enacted this, but I came across this story quite a few times when I was researching this, when John first bought it, which they did include a little note in there, which was super sweet. And it was like, obviously mass printed, but it was just kind of cool that they had both signed it, and it was just, you know, thank you for supporting our brand, and it was really nice. But so they remember smuggling coconuts back from an island off of El Salvador, and they would bring them back into Miami, and then they would set up a little shop outside of like all the big hotels, and they would cut the tops off the coconuts and put alcohol in them. And then they would stamp Coconut Cartel on the outside of them and sell them, which is what you were going off of. Which I was kind of excited when I heard that story because I thought it was so cute.
People were jealous seeing people walk around with coconuts on the beach.
So they sold so many of them.
So what they would probably do is what? Just dump rum into the coconut water?
Yeah. So they were literally just slicing the coconut open and pouring some rum in there or alcohol. It just specified as alcohol. Some of the stories that I read said rum. Some of them said it was vodka. Some of them said it was some, I don't know.
It was rum.
I'm sure it was rum. But, and then I'm assuming that that's where the origins of Coconut Cartel came from.
Yeah, it is.
So I thought that was kind of cool. What an awesome backstory to have behind your brand. But...
So this, do you know the age? You know a little bit on all this.
So
wasn't it around 12 or something like that?
It's aged in new charred oak new charred oak American barrels, just like bourbon is. And it is aged for 4 to 12 years. It is not age stated. It is just said 4 to 12 years.
So if it's new oak, it's probably on the lower end with a little bit older mixed in, because there would be a lot more color, especially in that hot climate.
Yeah. So,
but it's only 80 proof and watered down with coconut too, so that would bring down the color too.
Yeah.
But I will say we will get a couple more bottles of this, even if it's this batch. Summer coming up, we go to the beach a lot.
That would be
no more whiskey.
Lovely.
It's just gonna be this. This
just is have that on the beach and just hang out. Oh man, I would.
That makes me want to go to the beach right now.
I know. Let's take a trip. Oh, anything else that you wanted to add? I'm really happy you got this for me. Best Valentine's Day gift ever. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.